Hey Aries, it's April the Organic Alchemist, and I am here with your monthly manifestation and abundance reading for April 2019. As always with my readings, guys, if you come across this at a later date, trust that there is information here that's going to resonate and be helpful with your current situation. If you guys, of course, like everything, please click all those buttons and subscribe and share and comment and all that good stuff. And last but not least, any information you need about me or to support the channel, to find me on Facebook, to book a private reading, that is all in the description box below, along with all the decks that I use. So let's get into it, Aries. The overall theme for our Aries. Where's our Aries on their journey? All right, Aries. So rejuvenating rain is your kind of overarching theme card. Clear the past to heal the present. So whatever is hanging around from the past, Aries, it is time to do that work and let that go. So let's see. I just got these cards. I love them. These are another deck that I'm going to have the little book just in case I need it, because I haven't had them very long. But these are the Fairy Godmother cards, and I love them because the Fairy Godmother's a little snide sometimes. She got it going on. So anyway, we are going to see what your Fairy Godmother has to say about the manifestations you are working on, Aries. Let's see. What does she have to say? Okay, so discernment, Aries. So right now, this situation, what you're working on manifesting, really has to do with discernment, making sure you are stepping back, seeing things clearly. Remember, discernment isn't judgment. It's using wisdom and compassion to determine kind of what's best for you. You know, that is really what that is about. So let's see how this is showing up as an energy in your reality. You got two there. So it looks like there may be some conflict, some hostilities going on, and two cards came up, and it looks like right now you don't have a strategy to deal with this. So there is some sort of conflict that is either kind of starting to come about, or that you're involved in, or that you just experienced, that you're really lacking a strategy to work with. So let's see, kind of from that higher level of expression. So how's this all relating into kind of Aries' whole path? What is the theme that's going on with this manifestation for Aries' spiritual path? Oh, there we go. All right, so Aries, you are being reminded that you are the source of your creation. So whatever this hostility is, what I would suggest is, number one, however this is relating to something from the past, and this may be something from the past, you're going to need to clear that. You're going to need discernment to do that. And I believe that that discernment is going to help you really work with how to confront, how to walk through this hostility you're facing, and to come up with a strategy. And part of what you are, okay, yeah, I don't even know what's happening. Stuff is falling in my house from the sky. Okay, I'm indoors. I don't even know what that was. The strangest thing ever. So anyway, Aries, you are really being reminded that you are the source of your creation, that you are the source of your creative power. You do not need someone outside of you to do what you are trying to do. So let's see how this is actually showing up in your experience of reality. Yo, what is falling from my sky? Oh my gosh, there is a freaking little gecko that is molting above my head. Welcome to the jungle. Yeah, if you ever wanted to know what it was like to live in the rainforest in the jungle in Maui, that is it, y'all. That is it. A freaking lizard molting over your head while you're doing video readings. All right, Aries. So it looks like there was something that you were working towards. There was some sort of offer that was made around something that you definitely care about that just didn't move forward. But it looks like recently you have there was some sort of, maybe illusion or way in which you weren't looking at things realistically, or there was kind of this illusion of all of these choices that maybe weren't choices, and maybe this was one of them. But it looks like you've kind of seen through that, and you're in a place where you know the decision that you want to make, and you are ready to move forward in that decision. So let's see kind of what's the backstory on this for our Aries spirit. What is the backstory? How did we end up here? What do they need to know? Especially since the past came up. What do they need to know about the past? What got us here? So Aries, it looks like there was an opportunity that maybe there was something that you were maybe planning on walking away from, but you didn't. There was some sort of transformation, some sort of major shift that took place. But yeah, I think your intuition was telling you to walk away and you didn't. And then eventually you did. Eventually you were like, I'm going to go over here. I've made my decision. I'm moving forward in this direction. So it looks like you have definitely, yeah, it looks like there was something that you weren't walking away from, but either you realized that maybe what you realized. So there are a couple things that are going on here. So there are some of you that did just walk away. Some of you realized that the offer, or that whatever it was that you were still kind of holding on to, that you weren't ready to walk away from yet, wasn't real. It wasn't a real offer. And this has created a transformation that has allowed you to finally make a choice and to really start moving forward in what it is that you're working on manifesting. So I would still say to definitely keep an eye on your intuition. There's a lot here with delusion. We have the Chariot is the Cancer card. So that's also an intuition-esque card. So definitely, Aries, listen to your intuition. So let's see what your affirmation for this month. So you guys got 2. Oh my God. See, guys, seriously, this is how this happens. So 2 flew out. 1 is intuition and 1 is generosity. So intuition, my intuition guides me to people, places, and jobs that I enjoy. So that is your first affirmation. And like I said, yeah, this intuition in terms of what you're going to need to get forward is going to be really important. Listening to that inner voice, Aries. And then generosity is the other affirmation for you this month. Money is positive energy, and it allows me to be generous with others. So, and generosity, again, is not just about money, but about your time, your love, your energy, your attention. Those are all things that you can be generous with. And depending on what you're working on manifesting, Aries, use your intuition to really understand which of those to work with. So what is the direct message from your guides, Aries? What is your direct message, guides? What do you want to tell Aries? Okay, so Aries, have courage to ask for and accept help. So your guides want to let you know that there is help for whatever it is that you're working on here, to get through these hostilities, whatever's going on, there is help available for you, both in touching in with your guides, your sense of kind of source, as well as amongst the people who are around you. So let's look at your mindset, soul evolution work, and your light work, shadow work, Aries. So what is the deeper work, Spirit, that Aries is being asked to do to bring this manifestation to life? All right. And then what is the shadow work, light work, Spirit, that you are asking Aries to do so that they can move forward in manifesting their highest path? Ooh, these cards are like ready. I bet they don't be too jumpy. One more time around for our Aries. All right, light work, shadow work. All right, Aries. So it looks like for some of you guys, this is relationship oriented. I feel like it's relationship oriented, or potentially like there's a friend thing going on where it's moving. Whatever you're doing, it's moving to a deeper level. So this may be, I feel like a lot of this reading is definitely around some sort of relationship, whether it's friend, family, business partner, coworker, lover, and that's coming up in the work that is being asked of you. So number one, the kind of mindset, soul evolution work is surrendering the fear of intimacy, being willing to be vulnerable in public is kind of the way that I look at this card. Being ready to, moving into that place of trust. Intimacy is so many different things, but looking at where you are afraid to open up, Aries, and working on that. And then the light work, shadow work, you guys are working into the light aspect of the damsel, which is one, learning to really rely on yourself, but it's also understanding, and on the card it says the nature of healthy romance, but I think it's also just healthy relationship, that balance, that between give and take, where kind of each person gets to rescue the other one until you get to the point that you don't necessarily need to be rescued anymore. But it's definitely, not that damsel in distress. It's definitely a healthier version of that. And again, part of this what just hit me was in that have courage to ask for help. This may be the flip side of that, where you are learning to open up, to be vulnerable with that intimacy, and to ask those that can help you for the help that you need, and the help that is going to allow you to bring this manifestation into reality. So let's look at what are the potential outcomes, Spirit, for our Aries if they do their work. What is the outcome that Aries is looking at? All right, excellent, Aries. This is awesome. So definitely, if you do your work, things are going to start moving forward. This is what's going on here. I always see the Wheel of Fortune card, particularly in the upright, as you being in alignment with your path. So what's going on here is definitely a part of your path. It's in alignment with it. And if you do this work and integrate this archetype, working, you guys know all of it. We're not going to go over all of it again, but you guys get it. Things are definitely going to start moving forward. The toxic elements, whatever's going on with these hostilities, and this, whatever it is from the past, and that you're needing to have this real discernment about, I believe that that's going to come, and you are going to see, what was toxic, what wasn't, really letting go of any codependence that may be going on here. That sort of thing. You're really moving into that next phase, but you're doing it in a way that honors all aspects of yourself. You're not doing it in a way in which, sometimes we'll do that and we put away these sides of ourselves in shame. It's like, no, accepting all aspects of ourselves. And this is a deeper level of really learning how to integrate some of those shadow aspects into your whole being in a healthy way. And so that's what's going on there with the Devil card, and really being able to walk forward, no longer focusing on the negative, but really being able to see not only the positive aspects, but how these different challenges are actually positive things that have pushed you further along your path, Aries. All right, so let's get the final message for our Aries. Spirit, what is the final message that you have for Aries today? Let's see, final message for our Aries. Sorry, Aries, your reading seems so serious. I feel so serious. Haven't been like my crazy normal self, but this energy is like very intense. And maybe it's the hostilities and the fact that you're having to discern and like you don't have a strategy. And so you're trying to come up with one. So maybe that's just the energy that I'm tuning into. But your final message from Spirit is to expect powerful change. So do your work, Aries. The potential for change and a shift in the situation so that you can manifest what's going to be most beneficial to you. It's here. Just do your work. All right. Love you guys. As always, I really hope that resonated and that it was helpful. Please leave me comments. Let me know what you think. Mwah! I will see you guys next reading, and keep on doing your work so you can live your best life. Bye, guys.